At first, the changes were subtle. The trembling in the roots eased, the color returned to the leaves, the air warmed as if exhaling a grief it had held for years. Even the light seemed different now, less frantic, more hopeful, golden in places that had forgotten how to glow. Richard stood at the edge of a newly brightening ridge, watching the sun rise over a forest that had almost died but chose instead to remember itself. Lyde joined him quietly, sensing the emotions radiating from the reborn soil beneath their feet. "It feels relieved," she said, like someone finally apologized to it. "Someone did," Richard replied. Lyde tilted her head. "You mean you?" "No," he said, "all of us." Nearby, Roth oversaw the dismantling of old weapons and broken machines. His people worked with a strange mixture of weariness and gratitude, moving as if waking from a long nightmare. Vale watched them from a distance. He had shed the war armor he once wore like a second skin. His posture was quieter now, not defeated, simply unburdened in a way he hadn't experienced in years. Occasionally, his eyes lifted to the sky as though expecting punishment to descend at any moment. But only clouds drifted above him, peaceful and indifferent. Richard approached him slowly. "You made the right choice," Richard said. Vale exhaled. "I made a choice. Right or wrong. Time will decide." A pause. "What happens to me now?" "That depends," Richard answered. "On what you do next." Vale let out a short, disbelieving laugh. "I don't know what that is." Richard smiled gently. "That's the beginning of healing." For a long moment, Vale said nothing. Then quietly, "I'd like to try." Richard nodded. "Then we'll try with you." The skimmer hummed nearby, its soft pulsing light reflecting the renewed balance of the world it had helped save. Celine leaned against the entry pedal, arms crossed, watching the three men with a skeptical but warming gaze. "Don't suppose we're getting a thank you banquet," she muttered. Kiri twitched their antennae. "Gratitude is already present. The world returns it in resonance." Celine sighed. "You people and your poetry." Vask emerged from the skimmer's interior, wiping moisture from his hands. "Repairs are complete. This world stabilizes itself now." Lyde joined them. "Then, this is it?" "For now," Richard said. Roth approached, offering Richard a firm nod. "You saved us," he said simply. "If you ever need anything at all, Mars will stand with you." Richard looked back at the horizon, watching as a bird, once thought extinct on this world, lifted and glided through the clearing. "Thank you," he said. "But what we'll need next? I don't think we know yet." Roth smiled, weathered and honest. "No one ever does." Vale stepped forward, hesitant but sincere. "Where will you go?" Richard looked to his crew, Lead's warm certainty, Celine's guarded devotion, Kiri's multi-layered resonance, Vask's quiet strength, then to the sky, a sky still healing, a sky still broken in places. "There are worlds like this," Richard said softly. "Terrariums abandoned, misused, forgotten." He looked at Vale. "Worlds like you." Vale swallowed hard. "Then you're going to fix them?" Richard shook his head. "No, we're going to listen." And that struck Vale deeper than any weapon ever could. The skimmer opened its petals. Golden light spilled into the clearing, a promise rather than an invitation. One by one, the crew stepped inside. Vale watched, uncertain. "You'd trust me aboard your ship?" Richard turned back, eyes glowing faintly. "I'm not trusting who you were," he said. "I'm trusting who you're choosing to become." Vale hesitated, then stepped forward. The skimmer accepted him. As the vessel lifted, the forest below shimmered, roots glowing with new life, branches reaching toward the rising sun. Roth and his people stood together, watching the ship ascend. Some waved, some simply stared, some cried without knowing why. Lyde leaned toward the viewport. "They'll rebuild," she whispered. "They'll grow," Richard said, "just as we will." Celine set the skimmer's course gently, as if guiding a living thing rather than piloting a vehicle. Kiri pulsed softly. New resonance detected. Vask frowned. "Define new." Kiri's wings clicked. A signal, far away, faint, old calling. Richard closed his eyes. Not memory, not duty, something else. A whisper across distant roots, a call from another terrarium, an echo of life forgotten. When he opened his eyes again, the golden light inside them shimmered with quiet resolve. "We'll answer," he said. The skimmer bent space like a folding leaf. The healed world fell away behind them. And the future, vague, wild, open, waited ahead.